Today's presentation will include the following 6 sections: exercise pre-screening of the client, initial consultation notes, the client's goals, analysis of the client's needs, an overall summary, and finally, future action plans and recommendations. The client completed the ESSA pre-screening tool and Part Q form, identifying no risk factors across the board. These tools are used to determine any cardiovascular disease risks that the client may have. Informed consent was given and no previous medical history was found. The client also produced a score of 67 in the Fantastic Lifestyle Checklist. This is regarded as a good score. The client is deemed low risk and is safe to proceed. The client is 26 years of age and has a weight of 98 kilograms at 200 centimeters tall, giving him a body mass index of 24.5. This classifies the client in the healthy weight range as defined by the Heart Foundation Australia. It is worth noting this does not account for proportion of fat or fat-free mass. His blood pressure was recorded at 118/75, which is in the classification of the normal range. The client has stated that he is not taking any over-the-counter medication and has no record of previous hospitalization. The client is a full-time university student and works part-time, spending approximately 16 hours a week at university and 12 hours a week at work. He currently maintains his fitness levels for social touch football and to maintain a low body fat percentage. His current physical activity levels include 1 game of touch football per week, 2 5-kilometer runs per week, and no strength training. As outlined through the use of pre-screening tools, the client has several goals he would like to meet. He would like to improve muscular strength whilst also maintaining a low body fat percentage. Also, maintaining a weekly resistance training program is important to the client. Finally, the client would like to see significant improvements in sprinting performance for his touch football games. Touch football is a game played on a 70 by 50 metre field with 6 players on each team competing over 2 20-minute halves. Players perform frequent periods of high-intensity running, such as sprinting, separated by periods of low-intensity activity, typically when off the ball or during interchanges. Players can travel up to 2.81 kilometers per game and average a heart rate of 179 beats per minute, which is approximately 82% of maximal. Acceleration is integral to a successful performance, as on average, a player will sprint once every minute of play. To summarize, the client has demonstrated interest in raising his quality of living whilst also improving strength aspects for touch football. All pre-screening health tests and questionnaires resulted in low risk factors for the client, allowing training to commence immediately. Moving forward, focus on both sprint and strength training is imperative in order to align with the needs analysis. It is my recommendation that to better understand the client's fitness levels, tests such as the 40-meter sprint test, the beep test, and 1RM strength tests be completed prior to commencement of training. Studies support that introducing a resistance training program consisting of 2 upper and 2 lower body training days each week could assist the client in reaching his goals and his needs. Certain lower body strength training has shown to improve the capacity to contribute to acceleration performance. And with touch being a fast-paced, quick-turning sport, the risk of knee injury is quite high. Lloyd in 2001 reported that lower body resistance exercises that emphasize neuromuscular mechanisms may enhance protection of the anterior cruciate ligament and reduce the incidence of injury. Finally, it is important that the client maintains social touch football and 5-kilometer runs, ensuring that adequate rest is met along with a healthy diet.